and welcome back. My name is Lisa and today we'll be drawing Ash, a cartoon character from Pokemon. I'm doing this in partnership with Vibe in Liverpool.
No, my name is really Tom Ado.
Well, my name is Anchovy.
Oh, and my name is Caesar Salad.
So to start, you have to draw his hat. Basically, one line up, one line down, line either side, like an imaginary hut, if you like. Down below this line here, draw a line up and a line down again. A little more slanted than this one. This one's quite steep, this one's more slanted. A small bit here and up again, parallel to that, and down there at more of an angle to form this kind of peak here. And then draw a line across and join that to here for his cap. Now, if you find that the top is a bit high, sometimes you might start something and realise when you finish it, it doesn't look right. If you find that it looks a bit high, just bring it down a little bit. And then he's got these circles in it, going from one side here, the short side here, to the longer side. That's just the design of his hat. Next to this is his face. Now, if you take this line, cut through there without drawing a line and bring it down to here. And that's, I'll bring it more like that actually. Like that. An angle and like that. That's his face. Just trying to see so I can have that in the right place for the camera. His hair comes on next, zigzag zig, zigzag zigzag there, and his ear will come under the hair and join to that part of his face. He's got one eyebrow here, quite steep eyebrow, and the other one goes under his hat, so we don't need to put that in. His eyes are joined onto his eyebrows. There's no space, so I've done one like that, and copying that line again, come in here and copy that line, and with this line come in and copy that line, and then he's got the two black pupils in there, and also a tiny nose and a tiny downturned mouth. And that's his face. It looks a little bit different second time round, but don't worry about that. Every time you do it, it'll look a little different. I'm just going to make his face a bit more rounder underneath here. Bring it down a little bit more. Okay. So next what you do is you've got to do his collar and his shoulders. So one goes like this and one goes like that. Here and here. This one after here goes down almost at an angle like his face. So it goes down there and stops with just below the point of his chin. Another one starts here and goes down to his chin, or sorry, down to this level and joins here. So it's a bit tricky. I think this is the trickiest bit in the picture, is his top. His neck comes like that and that on the other side. So just stop and start your device if you have to try and catch that. And the next bit is a little bit tricky as well. I'm just going to go like that. His shoulders come down this way. Now this goes down and then his shoulder starts. Now, before I go on to his bag and everything, I'm going to draw these three stripes. So one comes directly from here. One comes a little bit over on the left. And one comes a bit on the right, but joins to the edge of the collar. I hope you can see that okay. Now over here we've got the t-shirt coming to the top. And we can just roughly, if you want to, put the top in and then come back and put the details, like his rucksack is there. He's got another strap here with his rucksack and it joins a pocket. And then there's another detail like that. Then his t-shirt comes down below that. And the same on this side. And that's his top drawn in. Like that. There's a little lower lip on his top there, and then this arm goes in and around. That's important because the elbow is behind here, so that will make it look more realistic, if you like, even though it's a cartoon. And this one bends like that, goes down like that, and then this goes, his arm is over like that. There's a wristband there, and then his hand goes like this. 1, 2, 3. And then there's a little thumb there. But don't worry, that looks a little odd actually, but don't worry too much about the details of the hands, because hands are always hard, and they're the hardest thing to draw really if you ever get into more serious drawing of people. The hands are always the hardest, they say. Now his rucksack comes down here, 2 stripes there parallel, comes down here, 2 more stripes parallel, and joins onto his pants if you like, but they're behind his body. This hand goes like that, and there's also another pocket like that, and then the pants goes like that. I made him a little bit big for because I placed him down low on the page, which is a bit of a problem because his shoes are going to be right at the edge of the page. His zip, and then his other leg. I might end up making a bit short, and then his shoe will do right at the end here. And it worked out just enough space to fit him in. Don't forget the creases in his pants. And then this one is like that. I went too far out there. And then this shoe is sideways. Like that. So that'll give you a rough idea. I mean, had I a longer piece of page, had I started off further, I would have probably made his legs a little bit longer, but it's just worked out. So now we've got to do the black marker around him to define him and make him look more like a cartoon. So there's the hat. So that's Ash with the black marker. Now we've got to do him in colour. So I'll do his top a dark blue. And then I have, and I'm just going to do a small bit of shadows with colouring pencil. So let's see, I'll use this one as the skin shadow, like that. And his face would be in a bit of shadow as well, wouldn't it, from the hat on? He'd be kind of in shadow like that. Like that, and then I'll do a bit of shadow on his pants. And then I'll just do a shadow on his t-shirt. Now I'm using a really dark blue for that. Just like this. That'll be in shadow, wouldn't it? Under his collar. And it just gives it those extra details when you have the shadow. I mean, you can kind of guess them. Imagine if the sun was shining down on the left hand side, but then the right hand side would all be in shadow. Shadow there. So that's basically it. I think he's finished. Just a bit of brown in his eyes as well, actually. Let me see. Yeah, still brown. And that's Ash from Pokemon. So I hope you enjoyed it and you were able to work alongside me. And I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye.